So where exactly are all the new construction communities heading in Sarasota for 2024? Hey friends, it's Noah, your favorite Sarasota real estate broker, and in this video, we are going to actually be diving into my computer talking about where are all the new construction communities like the Lennars, the D.R. Hortons, the Taylor Morrisons, the M.I. Homes, the Neal Communities, where are all of these big builders going? And as you guys have visited Sarasota, or maybe you haven't even visited Sarasota, you guys have seen that a lot of them have been expanding eastward into past I-75, which is a little hint to where they are going for this video. But we are going to be breaking down exactly where these communities are going to be sitting all the way from Lakewood Ranch all the way down into Venice. But before we jump in and start talking about this video, if you guys are interested in moving to the Sarasota area, we have a dedicated buyer's relocation guide. You guys can download it 100% free in the description down below. And if you guys want to get updates on the most recent new construction here in Sarasota County, definitely go and check out our exclusive VIP email list, 100% free for you guys to join. We're not going to be spamming you, only dedicated to exactly what you're looking for. So now with all that being said, let's get into this video. So now, if you guys have been driving around Sarasota or you've just visited Sarasota, you've seen all the construction that's been going on in the past several years, especially during the COVID era. There was a lot of new construction homes and a lot of new construction communities that popped up. However, now in 2024, let's show you where a lot of the new construction is going towards and some of the communities that you guys can keep an eye out on. And some of the areas to keep an eye out on for the next new construction community to break ground. So there's a lot of stuff that's been happening here with a lot of these bigger builders, Neal Communities, Taylor Morrison, M.I. Homes, D.R. Horton, Lennar Homes, all these big builders that you see here, they're putting up communities all around Sarasota. Now, if you guys have been driving around, you guys have seen that there's obviously not a lot of land available over here west of I-75 over here. So if we look at this, let's just blow this up here Let's see, right here. So here's Sarasota as a whole. Sarasota, Bradenton area, Venice, Sarasota County, and Manatee County, let's just say. Here's those two. Northport's down here, the southernmost tip of Sarasota County. So let's take a look now of where all the new construction is heading. So if you guys have been driving around, you guys have seen new construction popping up down here in Nokomis, over in these communities. We have D.R. Horton coming, Taylor Morrison right here. You have the Promenade Estates area right here, where D.R. Horton is building. Now they're almost near completion, or they are completed by now. Then we have a lot of people now moving in. Now it's all southwards, right? Because this is where all the land is. Obviously, there's no more land available for large tracts of land over here. All this is taken up already, right? Yes, there may be some little townhouse developments that pop up by D.R. Horton, which they are doing one off of Fruitville, which it's 10 to 20 different townhouses. But other than that, for single family residents that need thousands of acres or hundreds of acres of land, it's going to be different, right? So over here, there's going to be a development that is going to be popping up. D.R. Horton's pushing over 200 homes in this area. Now this development is going to be how do I say it? It's going to be a little difficult for them, I believe, for them to get it through, just because there's a lot of stuff going on between the celery fields right here, which is a preserve for animals, and some environmental concerns, right, that these builders may be dealing with now that they have to move into areas that they didn't really need to move into initially. But now, since they're expanding, there's no more land to build on over west of 75. They have to expand east of 75. So in 2024, we're going to see a lot more new construction just east of 75 here. Yes, Lakewood Ranch is up here, but this is where Lakewood Ranch got its initial start. Now it's expanding way up into here. It's expanding eastwards. You're going to see more developments popping up way out over here. Now these builders are going to be your D.R. Horton, Lennars, M.I. may be popping in there, Taylor Morrison in this area. But all this farm field here most likely is going to have a new construction community on it sooner than later. Maybe, obviously, this won't be 2024 because it takes longer for a development. This is kind of what would pop up for 2024. See, if you see like stuff like this, it's going to be a community that's going to be available for 2024 since all the development, land development, everything like that is complete on there. So as we keep scrolling here, obviously you see Lakewood Ranch has expanded significantly way out here. It's going to keep expanding south, north, up in there. It's still going to be technically considered Lakewood Ranch, but the true Lakewood Ranch is right there. And then if we continue southwards just a little bit, like we said, D.R. Horton's going to be putting in a community over here in the celery fields. Then right here is where I would say the biggest amount of new construction is going to be happening in 2024, just for the purpose of there is thousands of acres of land right here just ready for builders to build on. And what I say, there's been a lot of there's been a lot of town meetings, county meetings on this huge agricultural farm right here, right? So there's a couple builders here. We have Neal building right here, Neal Communities building right here. It's going to be a 4-phase development. So as you guys can see here, phase 1 is almost complete. This is part of phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 is going to be over here when it's fully completed out. Now that's going to take several years for them to build out, but they just started selling in phase 2. So if you guys want more information on this Neal community, it's a resort style community, lap pools, fitness centers, pickleball courts, tennis courts, dog park, a huge dog park actually, to go check out. So as you guys can see, they have a huge community center for this community. Now there is going to be over 1,000 residents at that time for this house or for this community. Then over here we have a cute little, when I say cute, it's just another probably townhouse division that's coming up. Now, nothing's marked just yet on who's going to be the builder on this. I don't necessarily know. I have a feeling it's going to be Neal Communities just because their sign for Grand Park is actually in the right of way over here. And the same land development company is doing all the land development that they did over in Grand Park over in their community here that they are doing over here as well. So I have a feeling it's going to be a Neal community area, but I'm not necessarily sure on that just yet. But as it is just ground in a big pond right now, my guess is it's going to either be very small homes or it's going to be more for townhouses. And then over here, we have MI Homes, Revo Lakes, which that is already completed. As you guys can see, MI just does a lot of smaller developments, but now they're breaking into the big development right here. So there's a huge development going in right here by MI Homes. If you guys drive past Hawkins Road right here, you'll see it's all dirt. It's all going to be roads as well. So all this area right here that you see, this will be an MI home community. So MI is going to be doing that. And then you have Sky Ranch over here by Taylor Morrison, which once again, very similar to a Neal community over here. They're doing a huge development over here as well. Resort style lifestyle once again for you guys, and then they will be expanding. As you guys can see here, they're expanding into different phases. They're coming into here. The roads are already put in on Google Maps right here, which means they're most likely already not paved, but they're already mapped out for where it's going to be. But the huge thing is that there's been a huge town hall about this big plot of land right here and going southwards, right? Now, word has it is that now a Neal community, Taylor Morrison, and MI are going to be going in or are going to be building in this whole big area. So from Neal Communities all the way over here, it's supposed to be all homes. Right now, it's all agricultural fields, all farmland at the moment right here. But there's been a lot of discussion about the next future projects after this community is built out, and all of this. So obviously, as you guys can see here, there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of homes just in this one. I mean, it's not little, but a big block right here, which means Clark Road right here could get backed up. So they are going to have some traffic issues moving forward, I believe, just because this is also the entrance to Siesta Key. So if you live in Grand Park by Neal Communities right here, it takes you about 30 minutes to get to Siesta Key from here to there to there. It takes you about 7 minutes from here to there. Well, 5 minutes from here to there. And then you go all the way over here. So depending on the time of day you go, it's going to be about 25-30 minutes to the beach. So not too bad. You're not in a flood zone over here, which is nice. So you don't have to worry about flood insurance, nothing like that. And it only takes you 12 minutes to get to University Town Center Mall. So if you love shopping, could be dangerous, could not be dangerous, depends. But you will be able to go to shopping really quick. Easy access to I-75. Like I said, it takes you 7 to 10 minutes to get to I-75. So super fast if you have to go up to Tampa or if you have to go south down to Fort Myers, Venice, wherever that may be. It takes you about 25 minutes to get down into the Venice area from this general area as well. So now let's continue south just a bit. Now, obviously, we're not going to talk too deeply into this because we have other videos on this, but this is the Wellen Park area, which Wellen Park is a master plan community very similar to Lakewood Ranch. It's going to be made up of over 60,000 residents and over 23,000 homes. So it's going to have a huge amount of homes in here. Now, a master plan community basically just means it's an all-in-one place for you. It's going to have shopping, dining, restaurants, schools, everything. Now, there's schools currently being built out here in Wellen Park. It has golf courses. It has a downtown that was just finished in 2023. It is actually turning out to be really amazing what they're building. Now, there's going to be a lot of homes. As you guys can see, it's just going to be just like this, as you guys can see here. It's going to be a lot of that as you continue all through here, and all through here. This is all going to be all those exact same homes, right? So this is going to be a huge development going into 2024. Now, obviously, it has already been worked on for the past several years. It's going to continue to go that way. But if we head just a little bit further north over here, back over at I-75, this is where more developments are popping in over here as well. Now you have, once again, Lennar, Taylor, Morrison, D.R. Horton, Neal Communities is building, or they're almost finishing up with their final community of Grand Park, or Grand Palm over here as well. But once again, they're just going to keep expanding over here and here and here. So that's where we see the extent of new construction being built. Now, they're not going to cross Myakka River right now because this is pretty much a swampland, plus it is Myakka State Park and a preserve. So they only can go so far east. They can't keep going very far east just because you're going to hit Myakka State Park right here. So all these builders that are pushing east right now, they're going to hit a wall eventually, which it's, as you guys can see here, is about, give or take, right in here is where the state park is. So this is where you're going to run into, okay, now where do we go, right? So obviously this can be years and years and years down the line. It's not going to be just 2024. But this is where all the new construction is going for and going towards in Sarasota for the year 2024. So if you guys have any questions regarding Neal Communities, Taylor Morrison, all of these bigger builders, if you guys have questions on a specific community, we'd be happy to answer any and all of your questions and even walk you through, give you aerial tours, aerial footage, because I know you guys are most likely out of the state. So I'd be more than happy to create a custom video dedicated to exactly what you're looking for the community. So reach out to us directly. We'd be more than happy to work with you on your home buying journey on that. So with all that being said, if you guys have any other questions, and if you guys want to join our dedicated VIP email list for all the new construction updates, join it with the link down below. 100% free to join. Not going to be spam, I promise you that. So thank you guys very much for checking out this video, and we will catch you guys all next week.